Hey everybody, Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Thanks for stopping by tonight, checking out the video, see what we've got going on. Working our way through the new yard, the yard I bought just on the north side of me last year. Still got tons of cool stuff to check out in here. Tonight, we've got a really varied mix. We got 3 of them in a row that I have no idea why they're in a row. But like I keep telling you, there wasn't much organization or much thought put into this place years ago when it was put together. So I've got a lot of sorting, a lot of organizing to do. We're gonna start off with a 1964 Mercury Comet two-door hardtop. Really hard to find little car. No drivetrain in this car. And I think this car has had an interesting history at some point. If we look at the hood, we can see it's been highly modified with a big opening in the middle. It doesn't look like it ever had a scoop on it. You know, there's no rivets or any way that a scoop would have been attached around this. It just looks like they cut a hole in the hood. Who knows? Did it have a blower? Did it have injection? Who knows why they just cut a hole in the hood? But when we look at the rear fender wells, it kind of goes hand in hand with what we see on the hood, because somebody has radiused these rear fender wells at some point in this car's life too. So was this car an old gasser? Good possibility. You know, it was a popular body style for a race car, gasser, AFX type car. But who knows what the history was on this one. But I think there's a story in there somewhere when you see a two-door hardtop Comet with radius rear fender wells and a hole cut in the hood. Probably has somewhat of an interesting story to tell. No idea where it came from. Obviously been sitting here for a really, really long time. No drivetrain whatsoever left in it. There's still a lot of the trim here, believe it or not, even though it looks like most of it's gone. A lot of it's still inside the car. The car still has the dash in it. It has an automatic column in it, but it's got a clutch pedal in it. So somebody put a stick in this car at some point. We can see where they cut a hole in the floor for the shifter to come through. So not sure what this car's entire story is, but I bet it's interesting. If anybody's ever seen this car before years ago, maybe they can enlighten us. But something happened in this car's life that was probably really interesting and really special, but we don't know. I don't know how it ended up here. Obviously it's been here for a really long time, and don't know anything about it other than it's right here. And maybe somebody knows it, maybe somebody remembers it, maybe somebody saw it. But it'd be really cool if anybody had, and we could put those puzzle pieces together on this whole car, because it's probably got some interesting racing history. So we'll work our way on around the back. Tail lights and some of this trim's gone. The rear bumper's still there. Take a look at this side of the car. Kind of the same way. You know, the rear fender wells have been radiused on this side as well. It's had some body work done on this side. I don't really know the whole story or the whole scoop, but even had hood pins put in it. So there was something interesting about this car at one point in its life. So super cool. Hey, maybe through the power of the internet, maybe through the power of these videos and digital media, maybe somebody will recognize this old girl, and maybe we'll put the puzzle pieces together. It'd be super cool. So if anybody knows anything about it, let me know. Next to the little Comet, we've got an Oldsmobile. Now, this is obviously well back into the 30s. We've talked about this before. If you're looking at one of these GM cars and you're not sure what year it is, if you can find this trim tag, it'll usually tell you. Right here on the style number, we've got 35 dash. So the 35 is our year, and then that, I believe, would have been the model number on this. So this was a 35 Olds. Definitely not complete, but we've still got a lot of sheet metal here, and the car looks really solid. Even still got the grill shell in it. The insert's gone, but the grill shell is still there. Being a 35, this was right when they were getting into the transition period, going to all steel, but this being a 35 still has a lot of wood in it. We can see even right back here in these pillars where it had wood structure in it. We can look at that B pillar over there where we see it has wood structure in it. Right in the transition period as to when they were starting to go to all steel structure. And even right here on this B pillar where you'll see it real well, all the structure in it was still wood, just wrapped in tin. Still got a lot of the dash pieces in this car. We'll work our way on around the back. Try not to trip over the pile of Ford bumpers laying here behind these cars. And we can get a little better look at this Oldsmobile. We've got rear fenders, we've got running boards, tons of pieces here on a car that you hardly ever see. You know, and I'm sure there's a few guys out there that have these cars, and there's just not a lot of stuff out there to get. So always happy to have some of this type of stuff around, because those guys need parts and pieces too to fix those cars. And a lot of this stuff, you'll be in a GM product, we'll interchange with some other GM products of that era. So one more we're going to catch tonight, another Ford product, and something that for a lot of years was a completely overlooked Ford product, but they're really starting to get their own following and starting to be respected for the kind of the neat little car they were. The Ford Maverick. This car I think is about a 73 two-door. Other than the rear end, this little car is pretty much all there. All the trim is here. We can take a look inside of it. The dash is all still there. Seats are still there. Like I said, other than the rear end, it's still pretty much here. Let's check the build date on this while we're here. May of 73. So this little Maverick was built in May of 73. So I believe we're going to call that a 73. It's early enough in the model year that I'm sure this was a 73. We look around the back. Bumpers here, taillights are here. Even the fuel door is still there. The fuel cap is still there. Come back down this side, same thing. The body moldings are here. The cool Maverick emblem with the steer head in it, still there. Shoot, even still got one of the original hubcaps on the front up here. So, neat little car. For years, they never got any respect, but they made some really cool Mavericks. They made the grabbers, things like that. They were a neat little car, and people are really starting to appreciate these for what they were, and they do have a following now, so that's kind of cool. Like a lot of the stuff from the 70s, it was completely overlooked, and now people are starting to look back and say, wow, that stuff wasn't near as bad as we remembered. There was a lot of coolness to it, and it still did have a pretty good, distinct style. So always happy about that. Any of the 70s stuff, always glad to get more of that in. So anyway, thanks for stopping by tonight. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Kind of an interesting one. We've got a cool 70s era Maverick. We've got a 35 Ols. And we've got a Comet that may be hiding some history that we're not sure of. Was it AFX? Was it a gasser? Was it a local car? Did it have any big race history? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by, checking out what we've got going on. If you've got any specific questions about vehicles or parts, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number's on the pages as well. That way we can have a conversation about what you're trying to build, what your vehicle is, and exactly which pieces you need to see if I've got something here that may be able to help you out. So thanks for watching. If you've got friends that like old cars, trucks, memorabilia, gas and oil, invite them to come over, check us out, tell them to check out the videos, take a look, see if they want to hang out with us, have them jump on the live chat on Sunday nights with us. All we talk about is old cars and trucks and memorabilia because it's about all I know. So I don't really have anything else I can talk about. So thanks for watching, everybody. Super appreciate you stopping by, taking a few minutes out of your evening to hang out with me, seeing what we've got going on. It means a lot. We do this because we love it. We're here because we love it. And we're here and we do it because we have fun with it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you on the next episode.